How I learned English in 5 months. 5 months ago, I could barely introduce myself in English. I knew words like hello and thank you, but I struggled to form even the simplest sentences. Today, I'm writing this story fluently, and I want to share how I made this incredible transformation, not because I'm special, but because you can do it too. Everything started with a decision. I had just failed an important job interview because I couldn't understand the questions in English. I walked out of that room frustrated and embarrassed. But more than anything, I felt determined. That was the moment I promised myself. In 5 months, I'll speak English well enough to never feel like this again. So I created a plan. No fancy apps or expensive tutors at first. Just YouTube, a notebook, and raw determination. Every day, I watched beginner English videos for 30 minutes and wrote down new words. I practiced them out loud. I didn't care how I sounded. I just kept going. I changed my environment completely. I switched my phone and laptop to English. I watched movies with English subtitles and paused every few minutes to write down phrases I didn't understand. I started shadowing native speakers, listening to a sentence, then repeating it aloud, mimicking their pronunciation and intonation. I looked silly, sure, but it worked. I began thinking in English. That was huge. Speaking was the hardest part. I joined online language exchange groups and talked to strangers for 10 minutes a day. I made so many mistakes, but guess what? Nobody laughed. They encouraged me. I realized that people didn't care if I was perfect. They cared that I was trying. I also started talking to myself in English, describing my day, asking myself questions, even giving imaginary presentations. It felt weird at first, but it trained my brain to use English spontaneously. By this point, English became a part of my daily life. I read one article in English every morning and watched TED Talks at night. I wrote journal entries in English and checked them with free tools. More importantly, I set a big goal. I wanted to give a short English presentation online. I practiced it over and over, recorded myself, improved my pronunciation, and finally did it in a live Zoom group. I was nervous, but I did it. And it felt amazing. I wasn't perfect. I still made grammar mistakes. But I could communicate. I could understand native speakers, express my thoughts, and connect with people from around the world. That, to me, was fluency. In the 5th month, I started helping other learners. I shared my favorite resources, tips, and encouragement in forums and groups. Teaching others helped me grow even more. Learning English in 5 months wasn't magic. It was consistency, confidence, and the courage to keep going even when I felt stuck. I failed many times, but I didn't give up. So if you're reading this and thinking, can I really learn English fast? Yes, you can. If I could do it in 5 months, so can you. Start today, one word at a time.